Welcome to the lecture series on soft computing in computer science. In this lecture, what we are going to see is some practical hands-on demo on MATLAB software. In the past two lectures, what we have covered is the various MATLAB commands, MATLAB programs, and how to draw MATLAB graphs. All those things we have seen using the PowerPoint presentation. Now in this session what we are going to see is how to use the MATLAB software in order to carry out all those things that we have explained in the past two lectures. So let me see, this is the entire MATLAB window. It is called as integrated development environment. So in this integrated development environment, the main window is the command window. So this window is the command window, in which you can interact the MATLAB software using commands as well as you can see the output. And one more window is there, this is called workspace window. In this window, whatever the commands you are typing and whatever the variables you are creating, all those things are displayed in the workspace window. And this window is called current working directory window. It will show the list of files available in the current working directory. So these are all the fundamental windows. And the MATLAB software that is used here for this presentation is MATLAB version 2024A, and it has all the powerful options for latest softwares as well as latest apps for executing various scientific computations and all, right. So to begin with, in order to study this MATLAB software, the first thing you should know is how to create a matrix. As I informed earlier, MATLAB is the acronym for Matrix Laboratory. So when you go to chemistry lab, you will find lot of chemicals. When you go to physics lab, you will find lot of physics apparatus. Likewise, when you enter into the world of MATLAB, when you enter into the laboratory of this particular software, all these things you have to understand or you have to decode or in terms of matrix. So the first and foremost step in understanding the MATLAB is creation of matrix. So how to create a matrix, let us see. See, I will use the MATLAB command window in order to execute all the commands. First I will type the command and I will execute the command, and the output for the commands have been displayed, right. So first, how to create a matrix. So here I was to create a 5x4 matrix. So matrix A is equal to, so what is the syntax? You have to give a matrix name, equal symbol, open a square bracket and type the first row elements with the spaces between each and every element. So since I am going to create a 5x4 elements, so I should enter 4 elements in a row. How many rows are there? 5 rows. So 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. This is the first row element. In order to denote that the first row is completed, I have to enter the semicolon. Next I have to enter the second row elements 6, 7, 8, 9. So then put the semicolon. This signifies that the second row is completed. Now I have to enter the third row elements 10, 11, 12, 13 semicolon, then 14, 15, 16, 17 semicolon. So how many rows are completed? 1 to 4, that is the first row, 6 to 9 second row, 10 to 13 third row, and 14 to 17 that is fourth row. So I already said that I am going to create a 5x4 matrix. So I have to create one more row 18, 19, 20, 21. So now all the rows are completed and you have to put a square bracket, close the square bracket. Now in this command what we have done, we have created a matrix in the name A, which is equal to square bracket, that is matrix creation, and I wish to create a 5x4 matrix, that means 5 rows and 4 columns. I have entered all the elements and if I press enter, I got a matrix. Look at it, A is equal to, all the matrix have been assigned. So in this way you have to create a matrix. And next, how to create a row vector, for which I have to initialize a variable b, that is equal to, so here I wish to create a row vector of 1 cross 4, that is 1 row 4 columns. So my elements are 22, 23, 24, 25. Remember, each column element should be given a space. So 22 is the first column element given a space, 23 is the second column element given a space, 24 is the third column element given a space, 25 is the fourth column element, and then close the square bracket. So it means that I have created one row, and in that one row how many number of elements are there? 4 elements are there in the column wise. If you type enter, I get the 1 cross 4 row vector. Likewise, how to create a column vector? C is equal to, so that is column vector name, C, that is equal to square bracket. So a column vector contains only one column and it has any number of rows. So I am going to create 4 cross 1 column vector. So each column should be delimited by a semicolon. So 26 semicolon, that means one row is completed. One row contains one element, that is single column element. 27 again semicolon, 28 again semicolon, 29. So it means that one column is completed which has 4 rows, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this is the way you have to create a matrix as well as a row vector and column vector. Next. Now from this 5 cross 4 matrix, I want to access a portion of element. So how to access the portion of element? Let me say, now I want to create D is equal to A of 3, 4. What this command means? D is equal to A of, what is A represent? A is the already created matrix which is of size 5 cross 4. From the matrix 5 cross 4, I want to take an element which is in the third row and fourth column. If you look at it, what is the element in the third row? This is first row, this is second row, and this is third row. In the third row, what is the corresponding column element? I have to take the fourth column element. So third row, fourth column element. So first column, second column, third column, fourth column. So fourth column is this element. So if I, so what is the answer? 13. So if I press enter here, I get that 13 is the answer. So what is the element in the D? 13. Now you could see in the workspace window, A is a 5 cross 4 double, that is the elements are of nature double and it is of 5 cross 4 matrix size. And what is B? It is a 1 cross 4 double, and what is C? It is a 4 cross 1 double, and the elements are displayed here. So this is the purpose of the workspace window. So whatever the commands or whatever the variables that you have created, all the variables are listed in the MATLAB window. Now I want to access a portion of row from the matrix, that is E equal to A of 2, 1, colon 4. So this is colon represent 1:4. That means from A I wish to access second row. I wish to access second row, and from second row I wish to access the first column element to fourth column element. So now if I press enter, see 6, 7, 8, 9, that is the answer. So I have accessed the second row element. From the second row element I access all the column elements. So this is the second this is the way of accessing a row from a matrix. Next command, how to access a column from the matrix, for which what is the syntax? F equal to A of, that means the column name, open bracket 3, 2:3, portion of a matrix. So 11, 12, that is third row, in that I am accessing the second element to third element. So what is that? So when I am going to explain, see third row, see this is the third row, this is first row, this is second row, and this is third row. In that third row, what element has been chosen? So 2:3. What is this meaning of 2:3? So the 2:3 means that second column element, right, and third column element. So that is the meaning. So second column element is this one, second column element 11, and third column element is 12. So this portion is accessed. So this is the way of accessing a portion of element in order to make a variable as a row vector. Next, how to create a column vector? So column vector is created using G is equal to A, that matrix name, within a bracket you have to mention the 1 to 4, that is 1:4. That means I need all the 4 rows. I need all the 4 rows. There, what is the column I need? I want second column. So if you look at it, I want to display only this element, that is 2, 7, 11, 15, 17. Look at this matrix, 2, 7, 11, 15, 19. I want to access this element. If I want to access these elements from the given matrix, I have to mention on what row that all the elements are fallen. All the elements are falling on all the rows, right? So 1:4. Then you have to mention the column. All the 4 elements are falling in the which column? Second column. So my command should be gi equal to a of 1:4, 2. If I put that and if I type enter, see that column elements have been displayed. So this is the way you have to display a column vector. Next, how to create a matrix from the original matrix. So for which, see, my variable is I is equal to a of 1:2, 3:4. So what is this command says? I is equal to a of 1:2. That means first row and second row I want, 3:4 in the column side, third and fourth column. So I want, you look at the matrix, I want first and second row, so that has been taken by means of command, and 3:4. So what is this 3:4 represent? That is third and fourth column. So if you mention that my elements are 8, 9, 12, 13. So if I press enter here, my elements are 3, 4, 8, 9. So second row element. So what is that? Yeah, yes, the elements are third column element is to fourth column element. So third column element, if I see this one, third column element to fourth column element, and rows are 1:2. So 3, 4, 8, 9. So that is the answer. There are some other commands are also available. There, see, j is equal to a of 4:5, 3:4. So what this command signifies? From the matrix A, I want to access the 4th row and 5th row element. So what is there 4th row in the 5th row element? If you look at it, what is there in the 4th row? The 4th row is this one. See, this is first row, 1, 2, 3, 4 is first row, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the second row, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the third row, and 14, 15, 16 is the 4th row. So that 4th row element is taken, and then what is that element? 5th row element. So 5th row element is this one. So these 2 rows have to be selected. Among these 2 rows, what are the columns that has to be selected? The columns that has been selected are 3:4. That is third column and fourth column. If that is the case, so my answer is 16, 17, 20, 21. So if you type enter, you may get the answer, right? So this is the one. Next, another matrix K is equal to A of 2:3, 2:3. So what is this represent? So from the A matrix, I want, what is this command represent? From the A matrix, I want to get second row and third row as well as second column and third column. So how do you check that? See, I want second row and third row, this thing in the row side, as well as I want second column and third column. So what is that middle element? 7, 8, 11, 12. So that is the answer for this command. 7, 8, 11, 12. So you have to draw a matrix. So in that matrix, you have to mention that position, and after mentioning that position, accordingly you should execute the command. So that way you need to do all these kind of tasks. So next we come to some other type of commands, that is when I want to access the second row alone, that is L equal to A of second row alone I want, but all columns I need. So for which I need to use colon, very simply colon. It means that I want second row, in that second row all the column elements should I want to see, right? So this is that 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Next, I want to see all columns but only the fourth row. So in that case, M equal to A of all columns. All columns you have to mention colon, 4. That means I have going to access the fourth column, but I need have the all the row elements 4, 9, 13, 17, 21. Fourth column, all rows. Then column is only the fourth column. So in that case your element is like that. So if I want to get the particular portion alone, that is particular element in the portion alone, so m equal to a of colon comma 2 is to 4. So what is this command? A equal to all rows, but the column is specific column 2 to 4. So second column to fourth column I want, and I want fourth. So what is omitted here? The first row, first column element is omitted. So this is another way. And how to create copy a matrix? So then P is equal to A of all row comma all columns, all comma all. So I already mentioned the colon has two meaning. In one side the meaning of the colon is from this number to this number, and in one side it represents all. So here A all rows colon comma colon all columns. If you press enter, so my elements are merely copied. The matrix elements A is merely copied to P. Also I can say like this, Q equal to A, that also the same command, all elements are copied. So the understanding for you is you can specify the specific row number as well as specific column number within a normal bracket in order to access the element, and that accessed element can be assigned to a variable. That variable may be a scalar holding one variable, one value, row vector or column vector, or it's again going to be a matrix of, that means a sub matrix of the original matrix. So this is the way you need to do the matrix. Now how to calculate the size of the matrix? See, say for example S is equal to size of, see this command size of is the command used to say. What is the size of A? What is the size of the matrix A? It is 5 cross 4, right? So S equal to size of A. If I put that 5 4, what is 5 represents? Row. What is column represents? If I want to get only the row value, then I can mention that R is equal to size of A comma 1. That means it displays only the row value. X is equal to size of A comma 2. It will display only the column elements, number of columns. So 5 4. Now if I want to store this 5 and 4 in different elements, I can use square bracket R1, that is a row number, C1, that is column number, colon, then equal to size of A. If you do so, what is the value in R1? 5 is stored. What is the value in C1? 4 is stored. So likewise you can access the value of the matrix, that is size of the matrix, and assign the row count to one variable and the column count to another variable. The syntax is open square bracket R1 space C1, that is a variable name. You may give any name. Here in this example I have given R1 as the variable to hold the row size, C1 is the variable that holds the column size within the closing the bracket, then it is assigned to, and it is executed with size of command. In the size of command you have to mention the matrix name, so then it is obvious. Now how to calculate transpose of the matrix? What is the command in the MATLAB for transpose? Let me give the way. If you want to see any command, any value, just type the value variable in the command, it will give the value of the variable. See, if I type B, I can get the value of B. If I want to get the value of R1, simply I will type the R1, I will get the value of R1. If I want to type C, simply I type the C, and if I enter, I get the value of A. So now let me take, what is A? So A is the matrix consisting of 5 rows and 4 columns. So in that matrix, if I want to calculate the transpose of the matrix, then A equal to, transpose T is equal to A of 1 colon single apostrophe. If you put that, then you may get a matrix converting the rows into columns and a column into rows. Now how many rows are there? 4 rows are there, and how many columns are there? 5 columns are there. This is the way of. Now I want to create a matrix which contains only zeros. That means I can create Z equal to zeros of 5 comma 5. That means I am going to create a 5 row and a 5 column matrix whose values are filled with only zeros. Now I want to create a matrix which contains 1. So, for which the matrix is O is equal to ones, that is a command available, ones of 10 comma 10. So, it is creating a 10 cross 10 matrix in which 10 rows are containing ones as well as 10 columns are also contained. So, it is simply filled with ones because the command given is ones. So, next to the MATLAB commands, then it is the one we have to study the MATLAB programs, how to do MATLAB programs. So, in the presentation I have mentioned that there is a simple logic has been given, that is how to check the eligibility for vote, for which I have given 6 versions of a MATLAB programs. So, all these 6 versions I have noted here. If you look at it, this is version 1. So, in this version 1 the variable value is assigned and using the simple if condition the value is verified and the eligibility is tested and the output is given. And in the next version, in case the condition is not satisfied, where what action we have to do. So, you have with the help of simple if else statement the same logic has been executed. And in the version 3, how to get the input from the user, and then see if you look at it, age equal to input, enter the age. So, how to get the input from the user and then how display the result. And in the 4th version, how to use the array of age, array of values, and then with the help of some looping statement how this condition has been verified, how the eligibility has been checked. And in the 5th version, how a data file is loaded, and from the data file how this particular logic has been once again implemented with the usage of for loops and with the usage of conditional statement in order to check the eligibility. And in the last version is the usage of a subroutine compute, the same thing in a different versions. Let me go into the version one by one. So, here how to start the MATLAB programs. So, there is a button called new script. So, if you click the new script, so a new window is open. This is the window in which you have to type your programs. For time's sake, I am copying this code and I am using this code to be available in the programming environment. So, you have to type this code. So, here this percentage symbol represents command line. So, here I have removed all the command line. So, if you look at the code, so as I said, CLC is my standard statement in order to clear the console, clear all is the statement to clear the workspace, and then the age variable is assigned and then the condition is checked in order to display the output. So, after typing this code, what you have to do is you have to save this code. So, by the code has been saved by giving some name vote1.m. Since it is a version, I am saving this file as a vote1.m. .m is already by default it comes. So, vote1, I save the file. So, after saving this file, now where to execute this file? I have to execute this file here. So, there is a button called run, right. So, using this file I have to run the code. So, for which where you get the output, you get the output here. So, now I am going to run the script. So, run. So, I got eligible to vote. So, what is the age I have given? Age equal to 20 I have given. So, this is the one way of executing the program, or else you can, what you can do is you can type the program name vote1.m here, sorry, vote1 eligible to vote. So, see, every time if you give the file name of that script, so the output is displayed. So, if I change this value, say for example age equal to, I can change the value age equal to 12 and I am executing the program. So, type the program, save the program and then execute the program. If you execute it, so you will get the answer. So, what is the answer? Since the 12 is not a number that is greater than 18, so this loop does not execute and you will not get any answer. So, in order to get executed, you have to make this program as a simple statement, age less than 18, then it is not eligible to vote. You have to convert this as not eligible to vote. Now, if you could run this, save this program and execute this program, you will get the output not eligible to vote. So, likewise you do the all the other operations, right. So, what is the next version? Next version is using the if else. So, new script, I am going to open the new script has been opened and I have typed all the code. since I have made the code readily available, I have used the comment line, I have removed the comment line, right. So what is this statement? It is going to check if else. So I have to save the program. So I am going to save the program as vote2.m, and if I execute this program, I got eligible to vote. So here if I change the program statement 12, so if I execute this program, it will execute the other part, not eligible to vote. Likewise here I can use this command prompt also, vote 2, so I get the output. So there either way you can do for getting the output. So what is the third version? The third version is getting the input from the user. So I am copying this program, so file, new script. So here I have copied the program, so I am going to remove the comment line. Right. So now I have to store, save the file. So then this is a version 3, vote 3. So I am going to execute. Now what is this asking? Enter the age. Now if I enter the age as 78, so eligible to vote. Once again I want to execute, vote 3, it is asking age, my age is 10, not eligible to vote. So this program can be executed multiple times, one by one, and each time you have to get the value from the user, not the variable that is already assigned or predefined. So those things are not happening in the third version. And what is there in the fourth version? In fourth version, an array of age is used, an array of age is used. So in that fourth version, how to do it? So either you can go new script or you can use this plus symbol in order to create a new file. So new file is created. I am copy this file, and I can remove the comment by right clicking on it. So I can uncomment. There is a command like uncomment. In a single click, all the comment statements have been unclicked, right. So here I want to display the age. So for which I have to store the file. First my program is vote4.m, and then I am going to execute it. So execution will be with the help of character. See, it is a 3x3 character array. Wherever, see, 20 is there, for which the eligibility is Y, 18 is there, the eligibility is no, because the age should be greater, not greater than or equal to, right. So 17 is no. So likewise I have got the result. So this is for the fourth version, which is nothing but using the array of age values. So what about the fifth version? The fifth version is getting the data. See, that is I have to load the age data. So from the data file I have to calculate whether that given age is eligible or not, for which first you need a data, right. So here is the data. So data is nothing but a simple Excel file or TXT file, whatever it is. There you can find a lot of age values. So age value is here I have mentioned age data. See, imagine that you want to go to a street for taking the statistics of who are all the eligible voters. So in that you are going to visit each and every home. In each and every home, number of persons are there. So totally how many number of homes you have visited? So accordingly you can mention here. So you have visited 10 different homes. So in all so 20 different homes. In each homes we have certain number of persons, and accordingly their row values are displayed here. See, if you look at it, see, this is one row that corresponds to home 1. This is second row that corresponds to home 2. Accordingly you can take an assumption that. So totally how many number of homes I have visited? 20 homes. In each home how many number of family persons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many number of family members? 10 family members. All the 10 family members age has been collected and is stored as a file. So in order to execute this statement, so I have converted this Excel file into a .m file. Let me open that m file. Open. So here in desktop I have that file. So that is age data. I am opening that. See, the age data is like this. So this is very huge in size, right. So like this, you imagine you went to lot of streets and a lot of places and lot of homes, and you are collected all the ages. For all the ages I want to calculate the age, whether the person is eligible to vote or not. So how my program is? So my program should be like this. So this is my version 5. So I need to remove all the comments. So now I have removed all the comments. I am storing the file as code5.m, right. Now if I execute it, so I will get all the things. So the age data file is not in the that location. So I have to copy this age data and I have to make available in that present working directory. So where is my present working directory? So my present working directory is in the desktop, right. So there I have to store. So wherever the file, in that location only I need to store that file, right. So I am going to create a new script. So I am copying that value and then I am storing this value as a age data. So age data is the one which is needed here. So age data file is being copied in the place where it is needed, because MATLAB it is needed to set the path and all. So in order to set the path, you need to store the value. See, I have copied this value and I am storing this value as the age data, right. So now the age data as well as the program are in the same location. Now if you execute it, you will get the output. See, so this is the output that you have got. So wherever Y is there, it means that the person is eligible to vote. Wherever N is there, it means that the person is not eligible to vote. So next comes the last version, that is the 6th version. So what is the 6th version is saying? The 6th version is saying about inbuilt function compute. So for which also you need to write a program. So this is function which write compute is a statement. So compute is another program that you need to do it. So for which also there are some codes are available. This one is meant for compute. I will open that. This is the function for compute. So here I copy this code compute and I am pasting it here. This one age. So what is the syntax? You have to give the function name and you have to give eligible, this is a return value, compute. So how to store this script file? This is a function script, this is a function script. So there is a script like function, right. So new script is nothing but a general MATLAB program. Function script is like this. If you write the first statement as function, then it is a function script. So you have to save this file and you have to save this file in the same name, compute. What is the function name? Then same name you have to say save, compute, and this script is saved as 5 vote 6 vote6.m. both are in the same location. Now you ensure that both the things are in the same location, compute, age data as well as vote 6, all the three things will be in the same location, then only it gets executed. Now if I run this program, I got the same output. Before running this program, let me clear this file, let me clear all and CLC, clear this file. I want to execute this file. So same output. So what is this logic? So as usual, CLC, clear all, load the age data, age equal to age data. What it is? Age data is copied to age variable as a matrix, then eligible is calculated by calling a function compute. Once the function compute is called by passing an argument age, the control goes to the function compute. In the compute, you have used the keyword function, within the bracket return value, and the compute function is there, age is there. This is an argument that receives that age. So using that ag, now that ag is assigned to a variable a, and using that variable a, you have used two for loop condition, one for row, another one is for column, and in each case the eligibility is checked according to the condition that is mentioned in the if, and then the results in displayed. So this is how you have to write MATLAB program. So in this presentation, for a simple vote calculation, you have used different varieties of versions. So with this lecture will close this, and in the next following lecture we will see about how to draw MATLAB graphs using data statistics and other kind of MATLAB facilities available like toolboxes as well as Simulink. So thank you.